Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and it's Debsy, and the place to be, it's Debsy. Boop, boop, that's me, boop, Debsy. Hey guys, happy Wednesday. It is the night before Thanksgiving, and I'm here to, that's me being happy. I am here to do a rant and recap of last night's Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Before I do that, listen, I want to show this off. I got this last week from my good friend, my very dear friend, Emily from Emily's Life on Wheels. And I wore it and I promptly dropped some red sauce on it, some red broth. And so I had to put it in the washer today. So here we go. Look. Oh, it's an Alabama sweatshirt because me and Emily are fans of the Alabama Crimson Tide. I've been a fan for probably about 10 years, and Emily is a newfound fan, and I'm so excited. So it is a super cuddly, super warm Alabama Crimson Tide sweatshirt, but wait, look. The arms, yes, they're arms, but look, they're a little oversized on arms, and I love it. It makes it extra comfy. So this is from Emily. Like I said, I got it last week and I wore it on Saturday. I was eating soup and I spilled something on it, but it's all clean. And I just wanted to show that off because I absolutely love it. Okay, so I wanted to get that out of there once again. Thank you, Emily, I love it. So we are going to jump in and we're going to discuss last night's Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. And this is the calm. Well, this is the storm before the big storm, I think. So we started off, and Heather was on the phone with her daughter. She had floated the idea of having a pioneer luncheon for the ladies, just as a way of saying, hey, thanks for coming to my book signing. They're going to get together. They're going to do handicrafts such as making butter and making dolls and getting back to the roots of the church, which is odd because Heather wrote the book about leaving the church. So I'm not quite sure why she's throwing a lunch. I believe she had said it was going to be on the day that the church was founded. Doesn't make any sense to me. Next up, Monica and her daughter. Monica was talking to her daughter about going to prom. And Monica said, I was, her daughter said, weren't you the prom queen? She said, I was. So she went into another room, got a bunch of photo albums, scrapbooks, and came out and showed her pictures. And she had said that Linda, that her mom, had thrown away all of the pictures of Monica's biological father. Like when he left, she threw all of them away and she was heartbroken. She said, that is never going to happen to you. So this is yours. This is your photo album. And it was pictures of her when she was pregnant with her daughter, and Monica gave birth very young. And pictures of her biological dad. Her biological dad is no longer in the picture. And that's because one day when her dad had left to go to work, Monica had heard her daughter in the next room picking something up and jangling it. Went in the room, found out that it was a bag of OxyContin pills. And she was like, no, this is not going to happen. She grabbed everything she had and they left. She has never seen her daughter has never seen her biological dad again. And her husband, Monica's husband, has adopted her daughter. And this is crazy because I don't know why I felt like I did not know that Monica was married. I thought Monica was like a single mother. I didn't know that she was married. Am I the only one? Am I missing something? I might really be missing something. Angie and Sean So next up, Angie and Sean go out to dinner. Listen, I would like for Angie K to go out to lunch or dinner or a function, and at some point not go out thinking that she's like backup for Lady Gaga, because I don't know what that outfit was. I mean, I know she's gonna be like, it's fashion, but like last week when she had on that skin tight bodysuit that was ugly. I mean, listen, if I was built like a brick shit house, would I be walking around stuff like that? Sure, but probably not, because it can't be easy to get out of if you have to pee. I don't know. She shows up and she's looking like a baked potato on the top. I don't know. I didn't like it. So they sit down for dinner. Listen, this conversation was non-existent. This was awkward. They looked like a couple that was just out on their first date and had no idea of what to say to each other. So they're talking, and she basically says, like, we're together, but we're not together. And then she made fun of his country music that he played on the way over there, and was talking about how it was so terrible. She didn't know that he listened to country. He's like, I've always listened to country. And she was making fun of his country music. But then what was she? She wasn't listening to My Humps. She was listening to something, and she was like, you don't like my music. He's like, right, but I'm not saying anything to you about it. Let him listen to his damn country music. Whatever. You don't get with him anyway. Anyways, and then she had said basically, did she say she doesn't enjoy being alone with him? And that was after he said he doesn't like that one song that she likes. And he was basically like, listen, how do we reprioritize ourselves? Because listen, it's always like the two of them and Electra. They just need, like Whitney said later, they just need to spend time together without Electra. She's gonna understand. I mean, you don't have to be with her constantly all the time. So I don't know, their marriage needs some help. Lisa then goes over to Heather's for lunch, and proceeds to drive her fancy car into a boulder. I'm pretty sure it's a decent sized rock or a decent sized boulder. So, I mean, they got the money, they can fix it. So she goes in there, she goes in the house, and it is Lisa Barlow heaven on earth, because it's all Wendy's food, and it's all Lisa's favorites. Heather then mentions that she went out with Monica the night before. I know Lisa had kind of like, she didn't have a huge reaction to it, but you could tell in her face a little bit that she was like, oh. And they were talking about a girls' trip. So she had said, Monica had said that she has family in Bermuda, because in the other scene with her daughter, she had said that her grandmother would spend a lot of time in Bermuda. So she still has family there. So they're going to be co-hosting a girls' trip to Bermuda in honor of Monica's birthday. And she had said to Monica, listen, I really want Lisa to go, so you guys are gonna have to make up. You're gonna have to get along. And Lisa's like, listen, it's not my problem, and it'll be fine. So next up, Whitney and Angie are going to lunch. Once again, you can't just dress normal. I mean, come on. From this lunch, I found out two things. Number one, housewives have no idea of how to eat a sandwich. Last week with Dorit and that chicken melt or whatever it was, and this week Whitney with that sandwich. Who needs to pick up? Dorit Dorit picking up a sandwich with a fork. And this week, Whitney eating it with a fork, it looked like it was maybe like a Reuben or something like that. It didn't have any gravy on it. How do you not know how to eat a sandwich? Listen, nobody else noticed that, but I noticed the producers showed it. That's why I was like, The other thing that we found out is that neither of these women's marriages are doing great. Whitney said that her and Justin are just different people now. They're both career driven. She owns 2 companies, and they don't know how to work together to raise a family. I don't know. So she had said they went to a spa and they just asked each other, hey, do you still want to do this? Meaning marriage. They don't know. And Whitney said she doesn't think that monogamy or marriage is natural for humans. Oh, well, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. And Angie K dropped some knowledge, but apparently monogamy is only natural for ducks. Yeah, I did not know that. This scene and the next scene really didn't hold my attention all that much. But the next scene was Whitney and Justin. They go over to Meredith's to be on Meredith and Seth's podcast. They could have very easily left this out. I really got nothing from this. The one thing that I did get was in this scene, Whitney was suddenly like talking about how great Justin was, and the question was, what was the hardest time for you guys? And it was when Justin's father had passed and he couldn't be there, so Whitney was there, and she was like, after that, she was like, I don't know if anybody else could put up with my shit, and blah, blah, I'm so lucky to have him. Whereas before that, she was like, fuck if I know that we're going to stay together. What am I supposed to do? I don't want to be monogamous. Okay. See, and here's another opinion. This might be unpopular, but Meredith and Seth, they just seem like a mismatch to me. Like, they seem very mismatched to me. I mean, maybe they work. Maybe opposites attract. Obviously they do, but I don't know. They seem kind of oddballs, like an oddball pairing to me. Okay, the big draw for this week was Heather's Pioneer Luncheon. So she's basically making high maintenance women do like Mormon lady handicrafts and wear bonnets and aprons, which they were all so very excited. So they get out there. They're going to be making butter like this, like this, and then making dolls. Right from Jump Street, like Monica shows up, she's hugging everybody, and then she says, hi, Lisa. Lisa doesn't say nothing, not a thing. So right from Jump Street, she wants no parts of Monica. Monica then lets us know that it's okay. I woke up and chose peace. Nope, that should never be said, Monica, never. And then after she says that, the ladies are making their dolls. Everybody names their doll. And then Monica comes up with Molly the Mormon. She wears a scarlet A, and she is the black sheep because people won't accept her. So a very passive aggressive dig at probably Lisa, I'm thinking. So they head over to the dinner table. Listen, I'm going to tell you this right now. I would 150%, authentic or not, I would tear the shit out of that meal. I mean, especially the mac and cheese and the cornbread and the funeral potatoes. Was this authentic? Probably not, because like Whitney said, I don't know, or no, Lisa Barlow had said, I don't know if they were really eating like ribs and mac and cheese and like funeral potatoes and cornbread. That being said, I would have torn that up, especially the cornbread and mac and cheese and potatoes. Absolutely. So Heather wants everything to be good between Lisa and Monica heading into this trip. I want everything to be good. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna play a little game called Who's on Your Wagon? Thing is listen, picture it. Utah, 1825 or whatever the year was. Hey, I don't know. I wasn't there and I'm not Mormon. You're trudging along in the winter. You need to get rid of some weight. Who are you going to throw off? Lisa, go. Who do you think Lisa is going to say? I mean, come on, Heather. You had to have known this. Lisa says, well, I'm all for keeping people who are, who support women. So with that being said, I'm going to throw Monica off. Monica, you don't support women and you're nasty. Monica cannot just choose peace. Monica is like, listen, you want to talk about nasty? You were nasty when you said at the sound bath that even my own mother doesn't want me. And then Lisa comes back with, you're nasty because you're the one who called your mom Ted Bundy. Ted Bundy would their victims, his victims, and then decapitate them and then eat them. That's nice. That's not somebody that you want to be friends with. Okay, I have to give a big thanks to, obviously, I don't want to say obviously true crime junkie, but someone who spoke up at least off camera and said, Whitney says, that wasn't Ted Bundy. That was Jeffrey Dahmer. Way to go, Whitney. And that whole thing, when she had mentioned it about Ted Bundy, she didn't mention it meaning like my mother is literally like Ted Bundy because he kills people. She mentioned it was an analogy because she mentioned like, my mother is so charming. Like she'll charm you and then you'll just do whatever she wants you to do, or she'll charm you so you'll take her side. Just like Ted Bundy would put on this charm to lure his victims. It was an analogy, Lisa. She was guaranteed not saying that her mother kills people. At least it looks like it's gonna calm down a little bit. And then Lisa jumps back in and says, she's a liar. Oh, you're a liar. They're both yelling. Monica is yelling a little bit more, but they're both yelling. Then Heather, Whitney, and Angie breaks the glass, which I'm sure the people that own that place are probably loving this. The people that own that farm, they're loving this because it says right at the bottom, picnic in progress. No picnic. That's not a picnic. I would seriously, if I was there, I would be sitting there stuffing my face with that mac and cheese and just enjoying the show. I wouldn't say anything. I would be like Meredith. I would just be sitting there enjoying the show. That's all. And when the three of them tell Monica, calm down, you need to settle down, and they don't say anything to Lisa, that's what triggers Monica because she feels like everybody's gaslighting her for standing up for herself, while Lisa can just say whatever she wants. Nobody tells her to be quiet. Lisa can say whatever she wants. Nobody tells her to be quiet, and she's never wrong. And it does trigger Monica, so she starts crying a little bit. Heather pulls her off to the side and says, what's wrong? And she explains it to her. And Heather says, well, you have to pull it together. We're going to announce this trip. Monica's like, I'm not going. Forget it. I'm just not going. Lisa comes over, she apologizes, and she says something like, I know that, how does she say it? She apologizes. I'm just going to say that. And she didn't mean to like minimize what Monica was feeling. Monica then apologizes to her for saying she was ugly. And it seems like, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but it seems like maybe Lisa really wants to try and just move forward on this. She did say that she is apologizing because Heather went to great lengths to like set this up. So she doesn't want to ruin this. So it looks like Lisa is really wanting to try on this. They get back to the table. Heather announces the trip, and we're going to Bermuda. And it was, if you saw, there was like little clues in a little not bucket, in a little glass container. And one of it was like a devil's or skull and crossbones. And Heather said, Monica, tell us what this means. And she's like, well, this means that we're going to hell. We're going back to hell. We're going to hell where we belong. And that made Heather flip out. She was like, what in the hell? What happened? What is going on with you? And started yelling, coming real hard for her. She said, you all of a sudden just flipped. You're acting like we all came after you when you're the one who attacked Lisa. And what did Monica said something like, the old me, oh, well, she's dead. Just like Taylor Swift said. People were like, what? No, I would have gotten that. I'm a Swiftie. You understand that? So, I know. We're going to see. We're going to see what happens. And at the end of this episode, Monica had said something like, I always wondered why Jen had always talked badly about Heather and Lisa. Well, now I can understand. So we'll see. I mean, this trip to Bermuda, this is going to be tough. This is going to be a trip. It looks like shit's going to explode. So if you watched it, please let me know. You know what? I thought, honestly, I don't want to say that Lisa Barlow was kind of provoked, because when she made that kind of passive aggressive dig, what Monica did with Molly the Mormon, I think that kind of opened it up for Lisa. They were coming pretty hard for Monica. I really, as a person who is very sensitive, I kind of, and I know she was triggered, but I was kind of, I don't know. I wasn't expecting Monica to cry so much, just because she has that hard exterior and like that, you know? And I understand why she was, because she was triggered, because she felt like whenever people were like coming at her and telling her like how she has to feel, she felt like that was what her mother would do. I don't know. I thought Heather came a little hard at her. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think. Listen, they already filmed the reunion for Real Housewives Salt Lake City. I saw out there that Andy posted, it was 12 hours. It sounds like it's a barn burner. And the seating chart, we're looking at Andy in the center as always. Heather, who else here? Heather, Lisa, Angie, and then Mary does show up. But on this side in the first chair is Monica. Newbie, first year, gets the chair over here. It was Monica, it was Meredith, and it was Whitney. So, in the past, if I would have put anybody at first tier, it would definitely be Monica, but it probably would have been Lisa. However, as we know, it absolutely has got to be the case in the Bahamas that Heather finds out that the person that's suing them is Monica. So this is going to be, and from what I understand, a lot of the cast is not talking to Monica. So this is going to be something. I mean, this is going to be something. This Monica, if you like her, if you don't like her, you have to admit that she is good for reality TV. She brings the drama. That's what we watch the Real Housewives for. I mean, I know people are saying, some people online are saying they don't want her on because they watch Real Housewives for like opulence and to see all these big lifestyles. I watch Real Housewives of Beverly Hills for that. I don't watch Real Housewives of Salt Lake City for that. I watch it for the drama. Just like New Jersey, I don't watch New Jersey for like the opulence and the jewels and the bling. I watch that really for the drama. That's why I watch Real Housewives shows, for the drama. I don't care if she's, if she's broke, if she doesn't have like a lot of labels. She brings the drama. I mean, love her or hate her, she does that. She brings the drama. And I myself would maybe even be inclined to say that she's carrying this season. I mean, like I said, love her or hate her, she's bringing the heat and she's bringing the drama. So let me know in the comments if you watched this, if you watched Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, what you thought. Put it in the comments. And with that being said, I'm going to skedaddle. And tomorrow is Thanksgiving. Cannot wait for my favorite thing to eat is the stuffing and the pumpkin pie and the cranberry sauce. Listen, I don't even have to have it be like fresh. It can be out the can. I love it. I could eat a whole can of it. Let me know in the comments what your favorite thing is to eat at the Thanksgiving dinner table. So everybody, if nobody told you yet today, I love you. You are loved, seen, and heard. Please make sure that you put love, kindness, compassion, acceptance, hope, and positivity out there. And please take care of one another. Also, if you're going anywhere, please, number one, be aware of your surroundings. Number two, please stay safe. Please stay safe on the road. Please be safe. And I will talk to you tomorrow for who knows what. So I will talk to you tomorrow, and I love you guys, and I will see you later. Bye, guys.